Nuke! We got to a third map. Paloma making a hell of a case here in their quest, both to win this series and to find an org. They do need org. Just a reminder to anyone watching. Might be interested. Just took Mirage off of the Bad News Eagles. Looking dang good in this series, and I mean, frankly, I think they could get it done here on Nuke. Dragon's already got some space, but he needs a kill. Otherwise, he'll be pinched upon pretty quickly. Pepper down quite low. This might just be the distraction, but it hasn't really fooled Paloma. They got players down below to deal with his teammates. The kills are coming in thick and fast now. Even exchange to this point. GXX, that's a massive one to find. That's a biggie. And, well, isooo going to get caught. Coming down the bit. Alan, I've just realized we need to play this game once again. Who's where in the what when?
Well, we know Olim is 1.
Yeah, that's easy.
Apart from that, well, okay, right. So, I can't see the numbers because they're all overlapping.
Yeah, you can't really find anything out in this situation. We'll see when they spread. We'll see when they spread.
It's a fun game for all the viewers as well.
Yeah.
Bit like bingo.
Who's? Oh, they're all going together. Oh no, they're all masked. They're all masked. It is impossible to figure them out right now.
3 is
SNX is 3. Yeah. Okay.
Who's 2?
5 is who's going with him right now. Oh, it's too far away to see. We need the
I think that's
kill feed to come up.
Casey.
Yes, you're correct. All right, so 5 is Casey. 4
Laynar's
up top here.
2.
Okay, so then that leaves somebody else to be 4.
isooo.
Isooo. There we go.
We figured it out. We deciphered it.
Now I'm gonna promptly forget that. Can you list them all out right now?
1 is Olim.
Easy.
2 is 2.
Not so
2
easy.
is Casey. 3 is SNX. 4.
I can't check you on it because I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Here comes the hit. Here comes the hit.
Who's
Kill
4?
found. Oh, it's a massacre. Also, you were wrong. Casey is 5, I think.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, Casey is 5. We'll figure it out once they get into more.
Ask me again in
traditional
2
spots.
rounds, and I'll see if I can do better.
We'll see. Bad News Eagles do pretty well through that. A little bit of bank built up. An important third round, though. Always nice when you can run these T rounds early. Mad utility to use here.
No AWP for the CD side.
No.
Early smokes. You dished out for outer. Should pull a rotate because nobody's spotting the cross, and off this man goes. That is Casey. Number 5. And A's a little exposed. Only 2 here. Good timing.
Oh, couple big kills coming through. isooo and SNX. Trade is there, though, from Synopsy.
Why did only 2 players commit?
Well,
Am I missing something?
no, I'm a little confused by that as well. Especially considering they're not much util now. Olim, able to catch this kill and fall away. That's a really nice find. Break the window even to put the doubt in their mind. Don't gain hell, but look at the position of Paloma. My favorite player, Paloma. Let's see, who is this? Might find out in a moment.
Is it
isooo?
isooo?
Going to test it. I don't think so. I don't know who this is. We're going to find out in a
I think
moment.
it's isooo.
You're wrong.
No,
It's Layner.
It's Layner.
You're failing at this game show. isooo is 4. I feel
This
pretty
is really
confident about that
hard.
statement. It's very challenging. Juan Flatro, though. This is very hard for him as well. 1v3. Gonna try and drop here to get the bomb down. They know exactly where he's playing from. There's a player hot. This should not be allowed. They're actually gonna let him plant while he's in to make life uncomfortable. That money at least is gained. Juan Flatro gets a kill on SNX. Quickly put down from Olim. Defuse on here. No problem there. And Paloma is Casey. Right?
You've just said Paloma is Casey.
Yeah, but
That
I
could
mean
mean
this one.
anything.
This one is Casey.
They're all Paloma. The most confusing part of this whole scenario is how on earth has Olim, with his ridiculous name, actually got his name to come through?
6xd XP9.
Yeah, and all the others have failed miserably to make it through to the HUD.
6x DXP9 just too powerful.
I can't believe we casted a whole best of 3 on this.
Honestly, I think we've done great work. We've done great work. Players already down vent. Speaking of great work, Scenari has a little bit of real estate here. A little bit of room to rumble. He's going to be checked by 2, who is... Oh, God,
You've got no clue either.
Casey is 5.
It's the one with L.
Layner?
Yeah, it is. I'm quite confident it's Layner.
All right, well, Layner gonna be challenged here in a moment. They're all coming his way. It is in fact Layner. You got it right. Good job. Good job. Molly doesn't come in quick enough. Doesn't expect Scenario in the vent. Oh, and in the rat hole, go by Olymp. This has to be a save. This is the round on for Bad News Eagles. They're gonna find a third, and that's a great time to find it. All right, so who's alive? Actually, I think I know this. I think I know this.
ISO and Casey's 5.
SNX and ISO. So now which one's
which way round?
Yeah. Tell me which. I know which one. Who's 3? Who's 4?
I think SNX is 3.
Yes, you're correct. SNX is 3 and ISO is 4.
Oh my lord!
You've passed the pop quiz. You win the prize.
What do I get?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You get to try and remember that for the next round.
I have a master's in maths, and that's easy as that was
a master's in math.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. What am I doing?
I dropped
What's
out of school.
happened
I
to
don't
my
know what
life?
you're up to.
All of my friends have real jobs, and I'm sat here trying to decipher who the hell which Paloma is I'm talking about.
Well, I think you're winning.
This is my job, guys.
I think you're winning. I certainly feel like I'm winning every time I get to log on and talk about a video game. Thriving.
You or Bad News Eagles? Or both?
Sorry, what was that?
You or Bad News Eagles?
The Bad News Eagles are thriving. I'm also thriving. I was going to say Paloma, not so thriving.
No. They're dead. They're all dead.
They're striving
this man.
SNX. No, not happening. Not physically possible.
What was that French 1.6 player called?
Which one?
3-letter name.
That French 1.6 player.
It's got no. The name is quite close to SNX.
Alan.
The name is quite close to SNX, which is why. I will do some digging.
I'd be thinking of FNX, but I don't know about French.
No, not FNX. He's not French.
I can't say I knew much about the French 1.6 scene.
Well, give me a minute.
I'm really curious about what you're going to pull out here.
Okay, not that one.
Ooh, tag damage on a Ragon. It's actually amazing. We're a minute into the round and Bad News Eagles haven't really done
MSX.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Ragon, big kill. Player up in Mustang. Answers it back. Bot the trades are going to be there. Layner here in time. Bomb's not planted yet. Stops across this gap in the smoke. Should be all right. And actually, Juan Quattro is baiting that gap, knowing that it's there. Saying, give me an ankle. Give me a hint of an ankle. Just a little bit of a leg. It's his. And there we go. Casey making this look easy. On to Synopsy now. He's going to play from the squeaky door. There is no door anymore. Just a frame. And he's not going to be able to paint this picture. Big round for Paloma. 3 surviving as well. And they will close the gap to just 2 rounds.
So the player was called MSX.
MSX.
And he was like famous for hard carrying his French team called Emulate to good results when his team were not close to his level. So maybe we're going to see a reincarnation. Maybe this is his son. That might actually be... MSX was born in 1988.
Okay.
Which would make him 34.
Maybe. 34 or 33.
15-year-old son playing, maybe.
I think you have to be 16 to play in Challenger League.
Okay, then he was 18 when he had the kid.
Your theory's been shattered.
No, it checks out. It works.
Also, I think he's 20.
That is, okay. That's not.
You'd have to have made some mistakes. quite young.
We give life advice here as well as deciphering numbers and names.
We do. We do. Good old Paloma backing away. Layner this time.
They're a hive mind.
Towards site.
When one player retreats, they all retreat.
They all do. They all do. isooo's going to get the first kill, so that's a nice find early. That takes out the lobby presence.
They should, they both need to push in here.
They've got the
They need
info.
to both go into the lobby.
This is going to be really interesting. They're coming in mid-knee. Is there utility to block this? No. I don't think so. Most of the remaining utility is either outside or a secret or hell. Ah, they can't really use any of these nades. This isn't ideal, but... What's one Flacho going to do? He's going to flash for Rygon to go over. Okay. Flash is not effective. Kills are. Well done for Rygon. ISO gone. Sight lost. Timing could be everything here, though. And there's the first. Casey, big kill. Oh, Limp can't quite deny. The Molotov might finish it. Forces the player out. Just to the one, and one Flacho gets his bell rung. A bomb plant at least should allow the Bad News Eagles to sustain here. Getting a little frisky with the Molotov. It's all good.
So good in the hood. Decent hold. That was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? For Bad News Eagles, just couldn't collapse on that site easily whatsoever. But they are keeping up a lot of pressure. What's their money like? It's really on the brink. I think they're just gonna half buy. I think that would be the wise call. As yeah, Paloma. Getting a little bit of traction here on the CT side. Getting their teeth into this game. Team performance. Nobody really streaking ahead just yet. And yeah, hopefully just attack pause. We don't want to be here too long.
Ten seconds expiring. All right, so which Paloma is your favorite Paloma, Alan?
Does Paloma actually mean something? We haven't asked this question yet.
I have no clue.
It feels like it could be some sort of food implement, doesn't it?
I am Googling. I think you think of polenta.
No, it could be something else.
I'm
It
looking
says
up
it's a cocktail.
Paloma.
It's a cocktail.
Ooh, I guess I'm making Palomas tonight.
Tequila based. Wait. The CS doesn't matter. I need to inform you guys what we're going to Paloma cocktail.
Okay, big kill though. Follow up as well. It's looking like
Who
clean
cares?
up, and now we're looking
Tequila.
comfortable.
Tequila is the base.
Okay.
Grapefruit juice and club soda. Lime juice. Agave nectar, or you can use syrup.
It's basically a grapefruit margarita, I think, with club soda too. It's like a fizzy grapefruit margarita.
Is it popular in Poland?
I don't know. We'll have to ask them.
It's Spanish for dove.
The Paloma is the national drink of Mexico.
It's Spanish for dove. It's another bird team, Mike.
Interesting. But they're not Spanish.
No. The drink is.
The drink is Mexican, apparently.
Okay, well, we're going around the world.
Which would explain the tequila. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't think I have all the ingredients to make a Paloma tonight, but I might need to go shopping in their honor. If they win this series, I'm making a Paloma tonight.
I'll do the same.
I'll commit to that.
I will buy a Paloma in Brazil.
Come to Brazil. Bring Paloma. Oh, good clear here. GXX right on this round. Oh, timing is brutal for Casey. Would have had the backstab. One Flotcher was there on the angle, and this at this point is looking disastrous. Minute on the clock. This could just turn into a save. Oh, Lim.
Synopsy?
Has been gifted a kill. Synopsy lost his head for a moment there. Decided to B-hop into angles that he should not have.
This is a little scary. Scenario needs to stay alive.
Layner could actually set up the... Oh, never mind. He doesn't need it. I was going to say,
We've
you
got
could
a
set up the smoke to
smoke.
get him back through. I like this flank from GXX, but it did depend on his teammates staying alive, and they're just going to stick. They're just going to stick. Is he on the angle in time? Oh my god, they've got it. They've got it. They've got it! The round stolen away! A 2v4! Absolute shambles from the Bad News Eagles!
What's just happened? How? Where? When?
I'm not crazy. That was a 2v4, right?
I think I need a Paloma after that.
I need 3.
You got 5, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on? What is happening? How are Bad News Eagles losing some of these rounds? Oh my lord. Do you think Sixy would approve of the Paloma name?
Apparently. Maybe. I'm really curious if that's why they're named Paloma. If it's the dove or the drink. Also, where are they drinking Palomas in Poland?
Paloma's got a pretty good cocktail scene.
Poland, you mean?
Yeah.
You said Paloma's got a pretty good cocktail scene.
Oh my lord, my brain. What's happening?
They boomed you. They boomed you. Scenari's boomed them positioning-wise. He's gained so much space off his
Inside
play.
my brain, I was thinking Poland. I don't know what just happened.
There's the check. There's the cleanup. Well done. Costs a lot of health for Olymp, so maybe it's not 100% worth it, but it does mean they've got a lot more assuredness. That's not coming through here.
Well, a lot of space here.
Guarantees it. This is what? 5 is ISO, right? Or no, wait. 4 is ISO.
I don't care anymore.
4 and 5. So Layner, SNX, ISO, and then I think Casey is 5.
Surprised we haven't lobby. Remember last time this happened, they lobby pushed.
That's true.
And
That's true.
this
They did take
time,
information.
I guess because they're not scared of moving down lower, they got enough numbers to cover all the angles. But it's still
I think it's also the deep angle with the AWP coming from ramp here for Olymp.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's going to connect. Now that drops the bomb. This is a really good hold. And they got one flush dead to right.
Let's go.
5 survived there. What a round
Let's
for Paloma.
go.
Off of the last second defuse in the last, now they keep 5 alive. I mean, Bad News Eagles, right? Their chances in this half are fast escaping.
Yeah, I'll just remind everybody of the new format as well. It's double a limb, best of 3s the whole way. Big bracket, big ass bracket. And if Bad News Eagles do continue this trend and lose the game, they have to win 8 series on the trot. The first 7 of those are regular best of 3s, and the final one is a map down best of 5. That's a lot of Counter-Strike without slipping up.
That is a lot.
They need to win this.
This new format is unforgiving. It really is.
I kind of like it. It's you don't have enough of these.
It's just a giant brawl of a bracket. That's really what it comes down to. A lot's going to depend on Olymp, I think. If he drops, pressure's going to be majorly on for these players.
Did they know they're getting wrapped outer?
Olymp gave it up. Oh, no.
Nobody's looking.
No.
Nobody's looking.
Uh-oh. There's the kill. No one Nicoing here. And now the bodies are dropping one after another, but hey, SNX, he might be good for it. He's got the read. He's got the read, SNX. Gonna leave it into a clutch. One Flotcher, though, disrespect player. Not at all. So that one, way closer than it should have been. Some major fumbles from Paloma in the round, but they're still gonna die the round from Bad News Eagles and even the bomb plant.
Yeah, thank God they banked up a load of cash in the process of getting these rounds back up to scratch. Here we go, though. I mean, Paloma, We're getting close to a good round already. And they've looked pretty convincing on the rifles. For you know, a good 10 minutes. Something like that now. And I think there's a lot of pressure now by New Zealand. Start making some good calls. Start getting some space for free. They've gone man down so many times. Way too many times in the last few. So we need to see something change. We can't keep forcing this round peg into the square hole. It's not going to fit, guys. Doesn't work.
This is the slowest round we've had in a while. I feel like I can breathe. Alan, I can breathe. Minute on the clock, and we haven't had a bullet of damage either way. But here's going to be the wrap from Mini, right? Gone. Making a play here on the smoke fade. Who is it watching for this? Casey. Head on to the angle, so you can expect it. Oh, this is the tipping point. This is the tipping point. Rygon's got it. Now pressure on for the site players. He gets a second as well. That's going to allow his teammates back out through the smokes. A bit ambitious. As Synax, he was the recovery point 2 rounds ago. He's looking to do it again. It is an even situation here. Synax in the corner. Gets dealt with. Do they expect Olymp? No, they do not. Bomb denied. 25 seconds. They can't recover this. You got to get out. You can't just go down the vent. And a re-smoke in is going to make life so difficult. Love this angle now being played by Olymp. GXX is focused on the Heaven player. 10 seconds. The utility's just harassing, carrying them. They've not got the time. They've not got the time, even with 4 seconds. Scenari, he's done, and he knows it. He's at least not going to get hunted down, but that's a huge round to find here from Paloma. It's been, what, 6 in a row at this point?
It's going that way. There's certainly been 5 because it's a max loss bonus.
It's been 7 in a row. 7 in a row.
That's a catastrophe. Yeah. It was pistol, wasn't it, for Bad News Eagles? They did that lower wrap.
It's been 4-1.
This has been a disaster. Their T-sides have been woeful over those last couple maps. And I mean, what isn't going wrong? Every conceivable aspect is going wrong. Regon gets a double entry. And we're still not getting out on the bomb site. This is flat, Mike. This is not good. This is some of the worst CS I've seen Bad News Eagles play for a long time. And they're getting so close now to a lower bracket that it's just going to be a death row.
Oh, fast play out. SNX recovering here. How is he still alive? They've committed so many resources just to killing SNX, and they can't do it. They cannot do it. It stays clean here for Paloma. 1 casualty. That's an acceptable loss at this point in the half. Synopsy wants to make things interesting. Casey wants to give him a fight. Woohoo! Synopsy! 2 more to find. 2 already taken through. But crossing outside, that is well held for Olymp. Brings on a 9th round, and at this point in the half, well, I mean, that's not ideal. That's still concerning, right? This now means that if the Bad News Eagles can crack this round through, they got a real chance to bring this back to 6.
Yeah, as woeful and as rough as it's been, it is still T-side news, so you have to remember that. They made a very good go of bringing the previous back. Also, from that was an 11-4 first half. Something like that. Bit of a fake here, faking the hot pop again, but that's not the case. Bit of a slower round. We've got 2 coming through the outer area, maybe a mini split, but somebody needs to nab the bomb, Mike, because they're not ready to hit A without it.
Ooh, gap in the smoke. GXX, does he spot the player? He did. Synopsy capitalizes. And now pressure's on. Pressure's on to SNX. He's dealt with. This is the round. This is the round they have to save. They have to save. Up the vent. It's a disaster. Casey gives it up. And now all 5 swept away. Ooh, here's that scenario coming to pass. 1 more round and a half. And a limited buy will be required here for Paloma.
Yeah, I could have used those saves. That would have been a full buy with those. Tricky one. A couple guns dropped over. 2 rifles, some deagles. We've got 3 nades, guys. We've got 3 nades.
Who needs nades if you're just gonna click heads? That's what I would say. Oh, okay. No headshot.
There's some nades on the ground now. Go and get him.
Olymp. I like how Olymp has just like taken over the primary upping on this map. Dude's kind of nuts with it. Oh, he gives it back. He gives it back to Layner. He's gonna play with a rifle. Olymp's really good so far, Nuke. He's gonna come to play around. Bad news Eagles though. I mean, speaking of no nades, Alan, what do they got?
Insert swear word. Ooh. I don't know what you do. I mean, I wouldn't go A. I'd go ramp.
I'm gonna blow off the squeaky door, look for a fight. It's not being given to them. Casey tied up by the angle. Dragon really wants to test this. Yep, there's one. Damage onto the second as well. Not bad for a deagle. Can't capitalize, but the bomb drop. Oh no! Synopsy, 1v2. He'll take it down to the clutch. He'll take it down to the clutch. He made the audio cue. Olymp was in position, but he goes right back up the ladder, knowing he's giving away that audio cue. So this bomb's going to be planted. Olymp's going to need to get in position to try for the retake. How does he want to approach it?
He has to shift so far to not give a noise cue. Is there a kit? Is there a kit easily accessible?
There might be one down on site, but
I don't think there are any, Mike, because the buy was so borderline.
Yeah, the money is pressed. There's no smoke, certainly.
Big advantage, Synopsy, right now. Big.
Just going to have to get the kill. Synopsy will just play off of the tick. Even use the footsteps. He knows he's got it dead to rights.
No!
Oh my god, Synopsy! No! One more bullet needed. Is there time? It's coming right down to the wire, but I think he's got it just enough. No problem here. Double digits on. That was Synopsy's. It was in the palm of his hand, but it fumbles away, and now double digits for Paloma as we head to the half.
Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. We both the same without rock bottom. Let it go, but we come back to craving problems. Am I your favorite kind of shame? Do I make you wanna? Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for.
10-5 reads the scoreline. Double digits for Paloma that last round. It looked like it was all Synopsy. He just misses the last bullet. One more bullet, Alan.
Don't
One
forget
more
the
bullet.
defuse a couple rounds before.
True.
That was
Right
crazy
under
at the
their
end.
noses. This has gotten very spicy indeed, and the Bad News Eagles are going to put their best foot forward here in an early exchange. Maybe not that. Snopsy does catch the player up top. Still, bomb plant. Looks like it might be on the table. Ooh, they're going to try for it. Money secured. Cash made. Snopsy looking to avenge his mistakes in the first. But isooo will hold for a moment. A moment at the very least. It's just down to this last man. SNX trying to keep them off of that defuse. They're going to be tapping it. He knows eventually he has to open the door. Now they want to chase. Bold, but Rygon delivers. Defuse. Plenty of time. No problem. This is now the second pistol round of the map for the Bad News Eagles.
He was so close to getting a few headshots there. That could have got very interesting. So that's both pistol rounds secured here for Bad News Eagles. But there is a bomb plant, so there's options for Paloma.
I've just had a look. The Bad News Eagles have won 5 out of 6 pistols in this series. They dropped 1 on Mirage. That's it.
Wow.
Which,
yeah.
considering they won both pistols on Ancient.
They've converted all of them as well, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. It's actually more impressive what Paloma's done here. I mean, if even one
Or
of
you
those
can look at the
pistols
other
against
side.
B&E on Ancient.
You can look at the other side and say Bad News Eagles should have won this series a long time ago. They've decided not to buy, actually, so more restrained economic approach. Just a couple upgraded pistols, and yeah, no, 1 or 2 frags here does make a lot of difference. Let's keep an eye out for those. Okay. Okay.
Okay. This
Well,
could be the time they don't convert a pistol round.
can they get any of these guns?
Can this Zeus work? I'd like the Zeus to work, personally. SNX is dead.
If he...
This
is a kill.
With his, does he have the read? Does he? He has the read. He has the read. Oh, the tickler from Casey. We're down to the 2v2. Rygon's not going to be happy about that. And look at the positioning. There's no way to deny them lower. They can actually get bomb and guns.
Yeah, there's a gun surely down ramp right now, yeah? Because they killed the
my
ramp
goodness.
player.
There's
They
one
killed
in hell. They're
Scenario.
thinking about it. They get
They've
one.
got the, yeah.
Oh my goodness, Alan. This round is on.
Where are
This
their
round is
positions?
on.
So, Jim Flatro's near the vent, but he's not down.
No, they'll be able to plant. There's no way to deny that. Purely on timing, there's no way to deny that. I don't mind the Bad News Eagles playing relatively together here, but this round has gone off the rails. There was like no investment into this.
Okay.
They've still got money saved for the next. The bomb's going down. It's a 2-on-2. On Flatro, he's sprinting this. He's sprinting this by the double doors. They're gonna read that. They know the position of Juan Flatro here, and they're able to get away into decon.
There's no way they'll ever know about this.
Oh my goodness, Casey can win this round for them. I don't even think the bomb's planted for him, but his position's gonna be so surprising. There's the check. There's the kill. Just down to 1. Synopsy in a 1v2. He's even tagged down. He's running out of time. He doesn't even have a kit. Alan. He's down to 4 points of health. No kit. Overwhelmed. There's the shot. There's the round. Paloma with a stunner.
What was that? Was that 1 Tech 9, 1 Deagle, and a Zeus?
A Zeus.
No armor, no nades.
Paloma,
Casey walks out hut, and Zeus is the player on top. I think Bad News Eagles have just lost this series. That is a... I mean, there isn't even a word in the English language for how much of a disaster that was.
I mean, I will say they're a team that loves a little bit of a struggle and a tenacity in the end, but man, this is the best possible result that Paloma could have gotten.
They were
going to
ecoing.
come in from BNE.
They've got so much money.
Oh, this could be disastrous. If there was going to be an upset, this is the way you do it. This is the way you do it, Paloma. You just have to capitalize on what you've already built. I mean, getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, this is
round,
a big
next
round.
round's
Just
full eco.
Yeah, they need to stay calm. No mistakes, guys. No mistakes.
Good tag already. Oh, facility on the upper side. Uh-oh. Okay, fine. Casey corrals it. And now there's no one here. And they're saving? Repositioning. Wouldn't expect a save here from the Bad News Eagles, even in a tough spot.
Nah, you're not retaking this in a million years. No way, Jose.
Does seem like they're backing off. Nades lobbed in just to do some extra damage, but that's not happening. So Paloma find 12. There'll be nothing more invested, presumably into the next. Yeah, it's looking like 13's a distinct possibility. This doubles up their opponent's scoreline.
Oh, you like a good upset, don't we? This is great.
Just a reminder, for context, if you're just joining us, Alan and I don't know this Paloma team at all. At all. None of the players.
This is probably
so rare.
Yeah, and just for context, this is probably the first team, at least in Challenger League under its various names, I've ever covered that I hadn't heard of. It's very, very rare there's even a player I haven't heard of, just from scrims and stuff. But this team, I had a little bit of a look. They're pretty quickly through main into advanced and then straight into Challenger League. They're pretty good proof of why we need an open circuit, because where on earth are these guys come from?
Absolutely. It's the beauty of this system. It's the beauty of the open circuit. They're in this situation now up against the Bad News Eagles, a team that's headed to Rio. Probably right after this game, to be honest. And now, they're wiping them off the board. There's a Zeus back for Synopsy. He's looking for a little bit of revenge, but at this range, no way, no how. This is incredible. The first game of Challenger League ever. Oh, he got the revenge! He got it! Second Zeus of the map. I'm loving the way this one's building up. But the storyline remains. Paloma have a prime position to pull an absolute stunner over the Bad News Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably... Let me just have a very quick look at the opening matchups. I'd say for the average viewer, this would have been the most one-sided prediction. Is any more than this? Sprout and Gen seems in the similar realm, but this is probably bigger. This would be the biggest. This is the biggest upset that could happen and is about to happen.
Oh, big kill. But it works out for Paloma. They trade it out immediately. They get a second back in turn. And with that, the Bad News Eagles
they're saving?
the ripcord. They're out. They're saving. They don't have nades for the retake. They have flashes, but no smokes, no mollies. They're gonzo. 14 for Paloma. 14.
Paloma should be in Rio, bro. This sort of... These guys.
I mean, hey, maybe Paris.
Yeah, I mean, truly the most open part of the circuit, of course, the RMR qualities and all that. Wow. I'm pretty stunned. I mean, obviously, this is our first day ever watching these guys, so it's hard to gauge them, you know, on a wider spectrum, but...
Sure.
If there's so many Polish orgs that have teams that are... Underwhelming is the wrong word, but a little bit stagnant, maybe, is the truth. These guys are a lot of fun. You'll get them cheap as well, let's be honest. So, I don't know. If they win this series, they're definitely on the radar of a few orgs.
Yeah, Poland, they gotta be.
100%.
They're gonna be. But I mean, let's talk through this series as well, right? Because we've got a little bit of a pause here. It starts out on Ancient. Ancient was competitive right down the wire.
They could have won that.
And that's with them losing both pistols.
Yeah, and there were, what, 4 or 5 big afterplants in map 1?
Yeah. They got so many rounds so very close. And then Mirage, they gut out and close 16-14 when a run back looks like it's coming through. That's mental toughness right there. Now here on Nuke, he's straight up outplaying the Bad News Eagles.
Full sending it. Here we go.
All right, this is risky. Why not? Get the hot player down and out. Man advantage found. The damage is huge, but it's Bad News Eagles can't really count on it.
Oh, you gonna save, guys?
It's planted open.
Big call.
I mean, there's a world where they do.
There's so
Molly
many grenades on this
forces them
T
out.
side. They can just chain them into heaven, main.
The meat blender through the grinder. Re-smoke on. This is Casper. That kill is going to coax them through, but immediately it comes back the other way. They're saving.
It's
They're bailing.
happening.
They're out. 15 on the board for Paloma, all but guaranteed. And now guaranteed. 15-6 is the scoreline. 9 rounds in a row going to be required for the Bad News Eagles, and they won't even have a very good 5-star. This is stunning. This would be one of the biggest first-round upsets I've ever seen in an event.
This will be the biggest upset in Challenger League for a while in EU, with confidence. I don't remember met one last season near this. Thinking back, I've never casted a bigger upset than this in Challenger League. This is bonkers. And that call in the last round to send it through door. These guys have got some balls. They have got some balls, and now they've got 9 opportunities. Look at the money in the bank. They might lose the first here, but I can assure you the wind is firmly still in the Paloma sails.
Rygon, big kill. That's the follow-up. This one's looking good now. Still, they're going to go in for the clears, and one of the things the Bad News Eagles have to keep in mind is they really would like to get out of this with bodies alive. This is a risky angle. This is a really risky fight. Scenario's the insurance policy. Even if GXX loses this op-on-op duel, oh, they're grouping. They're all coming this way. This is a great setup for the Bad News Eagles to hold. First shot misses, but the player closed up. They don't realize it. 1 kill. But as Synax, he's not even going to get away. So, 7th found for the Bad News Eagles. They start a very long journey to try and come back into this, but there's so much money on the T side that, yeah, Paloma are right back. Right back. They made another drink. They made another Paloma. They're giving it a pour, and they're back into the fun.
Here we go.
I think we're making some cocktails tonight, Alan, in their honor.
Yes. We need to. Hashtag Paloma Squad. Paloma Posse.
I'd say send us a jersey, but they're unsigned. So someone sign them and then send us a jersey.
Maybe they have merch. I don't know.
I doubt it.
They're more of a team than you think.
Oh. Synopsy finds an opener. Look, this is a team that never says die. That never says quit on the Bad News Eagle side. We're already crowning Paloma. This isn't done. This isn't over. And an opening pick in this round makes life a lot easier. They don't have a lot of util, though. Look at the util advantage for Paloma. They haven't done a lot with these secret smokes. So this is a bit of a different look. And look at how much emphasis the Bad News Eagles have put on defending this. That actually does make me think if a fake secret smoke goes in, that's going to pull a lot of rotates.
Yeah, the Molly had a gap there, so I don't think they expect so many to be down.
Oh, there's a drop mini. It gets spotted by the garage player. No. Yeah, one flash roast got it.
We needed that. We needed that.
One flash roast got it. Cool as a cucumber on it. Now Synopsy posted up on the angle. The utility is just about gone here. There are mollies. But Juan Flacho's just going hunting. Taking some more ground, taking some more kills. Now the dynamic duo of Paloma and Paloma. I'll have to try and bring this one back.
They could
20
save.
seconds. They're going to?
It's just hard.
Yeah, I don't think they get away with it. Oh. It's going to prompt one Paloma forward. There's another kill coming in. 8 seconds. Should not be time for this one. A little bit of economic pressure, though, isn't the worst thing in the world. One more kill?
What?
No, Scenari gets it. Clocks him after time as well. Pogo sticking for Scenari. And the second kill comes in. Oh, no. Okay. They've got enough money that's not a huge problem right now, but long term, that could be an issue.
He was jumping.
You should have had that, probably.
That was not fair. Alright, well, they did have quite a bank, but not anymore. It's all gone. And what's the cool, lads? Lots of players lobby early. I think they're going to pop it, Mike. They're ready to go. They're all in lobby.
play. Smoke fade is going to be everything. Here's the kill. The pass. Oh my god, Scenari. So much damage done. Madness on that angle. But SNX has brought one back. GXX holds the bomb. He holds the bomb. One flasher, they're lost. Even numbers. And GXX is continuing to fight here. Bomb's been retrieved. Can they get past this all? That's all that matters.
No.
And they can indeed. Oh, down to the clutch. SNX, Rygon. Who's going to emerge triumphant? Plenty of time to play with, but SNX is wasting no seconds. He's going to plant the bomb. Wants to play off of this. Not have to worry about it anymore. And he's just closed the double doors. That might be the fake. Rygon's been drawn this way. SNX going to tuck into the rat hole. Playing the angle. If Rygon opens these doors, SNX knows. There it is. There's the test. There's the kill. And with that one, it's Paloma to pull off a stunning upset here at the opening of Season 43. This is absolutely wild. A young team, their first time in Challenger League ever for, to my knowledge, any of these 5 players.
It is.
Stunning rise through the scene, and they just beat the Bad News Eagles, a team that's playing in Rio next week. Alan, amazing.